Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be playing a little bit of makeup, and I think let's talk about anxiety, which I have a little bit of right now, so it's hard for me to talk. So I'm just going to tell you how my anxiety affects me, how I deal with it, what triggers it, what makes it worse, what makes it better. So yeah, let's just go ahead and play in some makeup. I am going to be using a couple new things. New to the channel, not new to me. I've had them for a while. Like my Take Me Back to Brazil palette. Take Me Back to Brazil palette. I totally covered my mouth saying that. This is like a $17 palette from BH Cosmetics, and it is absolutely amazing. It's not the most pigmented thing in the world, but it is a good rainbow palette to have on your arsenal. So. And I'm going to be using this Pacifica palette that I got from a BoxyCharm, I believe, or Ipsy Bag. Those are the only two subscriptions I've ever had, so it's either one or the other. One or the other. See how many cat hairs I can get in my eye today. I've already got my base on, so I'm just going to stamp out my creases, and let's see what fun eye look I can come up with today. I do not put a base shadow down. I really never have on top of my primer. Or I never really like to anyways, because it doesn't allow the first shadows to be as pigmented as the rest. So I'm going to do a little bit of brown and orange and a little bit of rose in the crease right here, or in the corner right here. So my anxiety I've had ever since I was a kid. I used to worry a lot about my parents dying. I would have lots of dreams about them dying, and thank God for jump cuts. Anyways, as I got older, I started getting on medication when I was about 17 and 18 for depression and anxiety. I'm 37 now. I'll be 38 in a month. So that's 20 years of medication. My anxiety has developed and morphed into many things over my life. Right now my anxiety is probably at a level 5. It goes down slower whenever, or it goes down faster. It goes away faster when I'm alone, because I can ground myself and realize that I'm not around people, I'm safe, and I'm home. So when I'm home, I rarely have anxiety, except for at night. I get really scared. I get scared to fall asleep. I get scared of lots of things, weird noises, my thoughts, just intrusive thoughts all the time, gory thoughts. And that happens usually when I'm by myself, more gory thoughts. I'm kind of bringing this down a little bit here. Now when I'm at work, my anxiety is usually around 8 or 9. Out of 10, that is a magnitude of me freaking out, crying, throwing up, leaving wherever I have to. Like, get out, go. It's just, it's not fight or flight, it's just flight. So when I'm at work, it's really high, and people make it worse by trying to help me. I would prefer not to be helped unless I ask for help. Because, to be honest, too, as being a server, I have a checklist of things that if I do this, I can do this, and then that'll lead to this. But if you're helping me and taking out one of the middle things, that means it's going to take me twice as long to get to this. So, unless I need help, unless I ask for help, then I don't want help. So, but it's hard for me to make eye contact, and it's hard for me to breathe, and I take lots of medication for one, but I also take a lot of supplements. I take papaya to help with nausea, because I throw up all the time because I worry and I stress out so much. So I take that to stop the nausea. But when you're literally meeting new people constantly and you have the anxiety level that I do, how I keep a straight face, I have no idea. How I keep it together, I have no idea. All I know is it's really, really hard for me to do what I do for a living and not come home and do, like, drink or do any substance abuse. It's really hard for me to not have some kind of coping mechanism other than breathing and exercise and diet and things like that. So I hope any of that makes sense. Anxiety for me is a living hell. It is a constant argument in my head of what's right, what's wrong, what's normal, and how to deal with it, all in 10 seconds. Okay, let's talk my symptoms. My symptoms. My symptoms. It gets really hard for me to breathe. And if I repeat myself throughout this video, I apologize. Because another symptom is forgetfulness. What I think my body does is it gets so stressed out that it's fighting whatever thought process I have, and my medication makes that thought process go away. And so there goes the memory of whatever I was doing. So I'm constantly trying to remember, what was I doing, what was I talking about. A huge symptom for me is sweating and having hyperhidrosis of the face, especially, pretty much only, is like a huge, like, telltale. Because I do get hot very easily, but when I'm anxious and stressed out, I sweat, and I sweat badly. I found this product, this 3B Saver Gel, on Amazon, and it helps a little bit. For the sweating. So there's the eye contact, the forgetfulness, memory issue, whatever you want to call it, sweating, the breathing. stuttering. I stutter all the time when I get anxious. And then that leads to embarrassment, and then that makes me even more anxious. So it's like I'm constantly just screaming in my head, like I just want to get out. Sometimes I have to leave work, and I don't mean like leave, like go home, like I need to go outside, because I just need a minute to get myself together. You know what's really cool about the place that I work is that we have a lot of regulars. So the more I know you, the less anxious I'm around you. Because to me, strangers are danger. And the whole saying, stranger danger. That is a definite thing with me in my world. Through all the things that I've been in my life, I've just kept people at arm's length. It's just easier that way for me. I don't know you. I don't know if you're going to hurt me. I don't know if you're going to cuss me out or try to fight me or just be all around weird. So I keep people away, and I consider everybody to be weirdos. That's what I call them. And some of my friends laugh at me because of that, because it's like a first instant like judgment, but to me that's just the way I feel like I keep myself safe. So thank God we have so many regulars at my job, and I've gotten to know them over the years through functions, caterers, serving them more than once, getting to know their routine, which actually makes me feel safer because I can kind of predict what they're doing with their day, and to me that's keeping myself safe. I know what's going to happen. So some ways you can help me with my anxiety. First off, don't touch me. Please don't touch me. Like, I mean, you shouldn't be touching anybody. That's not your right. Even hugs are not like the best thing. Like, I just don't want to be touched. I just want to be in my bubble, figure out what's going on, figure out that it's not dangerous, and then move on to the next freaking task. So, don't touch me. Don't help me unless I ask for help. And give me 5 minutes. Not even 5 minutes. Give me 1 minute to collect my thoughts before you start hounding me and asking me questions. Because more than likely, I'm not going to have anything as an answer that you want to hear. So some of the things I've been trying to get better with are being in public, being around more people, everybody's like, how do you work in the restaurant industry and you have social anxiety or generalized anxiety or anxiety in general? Because whenever I was a kid, teenager, and I just started getting on medication, the medication was working really well. Doesn't work the same now that I'm older, or doesn't work as well. But I really got into being in the restaurant industry, and I got to be really, really good at it. But later down the road, I used alcohol as a coping mechanism, and would go out with all my buddies after work and of course have drinks. That's usually what a lot of people do in the restaurant industry, is talk shop after work. I love talking shop. Love it. Love talking shit about people and my night and things like that. Love it. Love everything about it. It's my way of like debriefing. And if you hear a dog, I'm sorry. It's driving me nuts. But anyways, I got to be really good at being a server, being a bartender, and I started making really good money. I'm not saying this is my only skill, but right now this is the skill I have to make money and live. So I have to deal with it. I have to deal with my anxiety, and I have to deal with it being in the restaurant industry, being around a ton of people that I don't know. So how do I work in the restaurant industry and have all this anxiety? Because I'm fucking good at it. I'm good with people. Somehow I make it work. Somehow it always works out. But getting there is hell on earth. Not only am I riddled with anxiety in my waking hour, but in my sleeping hour too. I take a medication for night terrors. I've had night terrors since I was a kid. And the dreams that I have, one day when they make that machine where they can put your dreams on a screen, I want to be first in fucking line. Yes, we all have weird dreams. I'm sure we all have gross dreams and scared dreams of spiders and sharks and all that. But my dreams turn into dog carcasses turning inside out into giant spiders coming towards me while I'm laying on my mother's dead body. You know, it's shit like that. Yes, it's graphic, and it's an awful thought, but those are my dreams. When I was a paranormal investigator, I did a lot of dream interpretations and kind of found out a lot about my dreams, because I know what your dreams are doing. They're working out your daily stress. Okay, that dog is driving me nuts. I really wanted to get some fresh air and enjoy the wind that's blowing outside, but no, little fucking yappy dog. Okay, my anxiety has gone down a little bit. I sigh a lot too. I sigh a ton. I just broke out some of my ColourPop Super Shock shadows to play with. So I wanted this to be super shiny. And then I'm going to throw some of this Naked Cosmetics palette over top. So I sigh a lot. And when I sigh too, because I don't even sometimes know I'm doing it. First thing people, if they're around you, are like, what's wrong? What's wrong? If you really wanted me to tell you that I feel like I'm crawling out of my skin right now, and I want to get out of here as fast as possible, that's what's wrong. That's cool. So what kind of anxiety symptoms do you all have? Because I know everybody has. Because I know anybody that has anxiety has their own way of dealing with it. My buddy Onk, he does this breathing technique, and I've tried it, and it works sometimes for me. So that's helpful, and he showed me how to do that. I see somebody every week usually, sometimes every other week, but to talk about it, and talking helps a lot too, especially when it's with somebody that is like basically a stranger because they're unbiased. I feel like I had to get so close to the camera in this mirror to do a wing. Alrighty, I am going to throw on some lashes and I will be right back. Okay, so let's recap what we've talked about. Anxiety. Symptoms for me are sighing, not making eye contact, sweating, stuttering, all those things. What can you do to help me out? Unless I ask for help, don't help me. Support me in any way. If I say weird things at inappropriate times, that's just how I cope with it. Know that I'm doing the best that I can with what I have. I've been dealing with this for a very long time, and it's still just as heavy as it was as whenever it started out in the first place. So, sighing does help a lot. You know what I love to do too when I'm anxious? Is isolate. I love being by myself. Like around like 5:30 at night, whenever it's still sunny outside, my cats are playing, and you know, I've got my shows going, and I've got something to eat, and I just feel safe in general. That is like my favorite fucking thing. I need some blush. Let's wear some blush today. Lots and lots of blush. I'm gonna wear some Ofra Blush. I'm gonna wear some Ofra Blush. Holy shit. That is a stripe on my face. Oh, Ofra. Oh, Ofra. That is bright. Let's put on some highlight and dull it down. So I don't even like know if I'm going to post this video. I don't want to, but I feel like it's needed. Where's my highlighter brush? I did my base really, really pale today. So I'm going to add some contour. My favorite contour palette is my BH Cosmetics palette. And it has seen better days. I don't really bronze my skin, but we can do that today. Okay, well, I'm going to get off here now. I'm feeling a lot better, so thanks for listening. Sorry if I'm all over the place, per usual. It's hard for me to concentrate a lot, so every time I have a thought, I feel like I just need to get it out, or it'll go away. I hope this helped at least. If you have anxiety and you want to talk, hit me up. My email's down below. I'm here for you. Okay. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to like and subscribe before you leave. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all on the flip side. Bye.